It's Sunday Funday.
And what could be more fun than more wine and cocoa? Let's get into day 18. Day number 18. That means we are officially a week away from Christmas. I know, right? Time flies by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where did the days even go?
I know. I feel like December just started.
It was just yesterday. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
But you know what's going to help all that?
What?
Cocoa and wine. Let's see what day 18 has.
What do you think we're going to get?
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if you're right.
I mean, all the really bad ones have been taken care of, so.
True.
Oh, we got vanilla cocoa. So we got vanilla cocoa today.
Mm-hmm.
We actually got this one earlier this week.
Yeah.
Day 14.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are, repeating it all over again. In case people missed our review earlier this week, you want to remind everyone what we thought about this one?
It was pretty much meh, kind of bland, a little reminiscent of, well, in my opinion, a little reminiscent of coffee creamer.
Right.
There really was almost no vanilla taste. Like, you really kind of had to focus on it and kind of like look for it to even find a hint of it.
Right.
So it was kind of disappointing. I gave it a 2.5.
Yeah, and I remember I gave it a 3. The flavor definitely wasn't as strong as it should have been. Nowhere near enough vanilla in that. And I like to go heavy on vanilla extract on my things. So if it's going to taste like vanilla, it's going to taste like vanilla. This didn't fulfill that. It tasted like really weak chocolate milk to me. At that time, you didn't get what I meant by that. But I will show you one day, I promise. Until then, I remember this was fine if I really wanted a hot cocoa and I had no other options. Like, it'll make do, I suppose. But definitely not my cocoa of choice.
Yeah.
So let's go on and get into the wines, and hopefully we get no more red blends.
Please.
Day number 18 for wines. Let's get right into it, because I'm hoping we're done with red blends for the rest of this calendar. Highly doubt it, but can always wish and hope.
Let's not jinx it.
Oh, hey, would you look at that?
Snowflake Encore Rosé. Our wine today is called Snowflake Encore. It is a rosé.
It is a product of Italy, and it will have an 11% alcohol by volume. Okay, so we've got our second rosé out of this wine pack. I was a little excited.
Until I smelled that.
Yeah. That's not very pleasant. I can't quite recall, but I'd say almost as bad as the Chardonnay and pleasant. I was going to say, I really don't remember what our thoughts were on the first rosé that we had.
I think it wasn't bad. not. I think we kind of liked it. I could be wrong. Maybe.
I really don't remember. If anything, I expected to have been a okay wine. Nothing spectacular about it. Because there's been very few that we've actually enjoyed, like, a lot. I have enjoyed a lot. I can't tell if swirling it helped or not. I'm almost getting some fruitiness to it. Maybe some citrus.
Can I say something kind of funny?
Sure.
This is the first time I've actually seen, like, the legs come down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've tried to do it with every wine we've had, and this is the first time I could actually see it on my own glass.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Like, every time you talk about it, I have to see it on your glass, because I can never get them on mine.
Well, let's go ahead and try it and see.
I'm scared.
This almost tastes like communion wine.
Communion wine!
I had to throw it out there. It almost tastes... Almost. It's not exactly, but it's almost.
Oh, now I've never drinking the wine.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I always just pass on that.
Sure.
That's funny.
Again, it's another one where the flavor doesn't linger too long after. Because I've already forgotten what it tastes like.
It kind of tastes watered down.
Yeah. Yeah, like, there's not as much flavor in it as there could be.
Mm-hmm.
I get a little bit of, like, citrusy when I take a sip, but it's not too strong. Not a terrible amount of bitterness.
Like, there's that rosé, like, punch.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also, like, still watered down. So it's kind of, like, confusing.
So I don't know if it's because it's starting to warm up a little bit, or if it's just because I'm drinking it enough. I just got a really bad aftertaste when I swallowed.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It still disappeared as quickly as it came, but it was certainly unpleasant. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, this is another one for me.
Wow.
Not a fan at all. I mean, granted, I don't think I've tried many rosés that I've actually liked. There's a handful, but not really. I tend to stay away from a rosé, if I'm honest. Yeah, It's a 1. Would not drink with a 10-foot pole. If it's the only thing around, I'm drinking water because.
Who are you, me?
Yeah, I think you're rubbing off on me. What's your rating?
I mean, I don't find it as terrible as a 1, but it's also not great. I don't have that aftertaste that you're getting. But it also just, it tastes very watered down to me. And there is like a, kind of like a bitterness, I guess, to it. So
Kind of like a bitter / sour, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to use a term. I don't want to say like gone bad sour, but it leaves such a bad taste in my mouth in the end.
Do you think that it could have gone bad?
No.
Didn't we think that with another one though? The Chardonnay?
Yeah. Yeah, I did mention it was a possibility, but no, the wines are too young for them to have gone bad. I mean, it could have been it was improperly stored or something. But no, I don't think. There's always a possibility, but I don't think it's that strong of a possibility. And you would be tasting it as bad as I am if that were true.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just got like a little bit of a bitter, like a little bit of like a bitterness to it, which I don't think rosé typically would have, right? I mean, it would have like a little bit of like a bite, but not in this way. And it's, again, it tastes very watered down. So I'm gonna give it like a 2 because it's not great. I wouldn't drink it again. But you know, for someone, I'm not well versed on rosé. I don't typically like rosé, but I wouldn't drink this. But if someone's just getting into it, maybe they might like this a little bit more. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it, but I don't know. That might be someone else's cup of tea.
Yeah, definitely gonna pass on this one. Like I said, if it wasn't for that really bad aftertaste that just started to develop, it would still get a 2 or a 3 because there's nothing else that stands out for it. For me, no other redeeming qualities. That no lasting flavor. It just disappears real quick. Like you said, it tastes watered down. It doesn't taste as flavorful as it probably could be. But again, maybe that's just a rosé. I don't have them enough to have a real opinion about them either. So we're kind of in the same boat in that regards.
Yeah.
But yeah, you give it a 2, I give it a 1, and it's hard passes all around.
Yeah.
So day number 18, total bust.
Yeah. Wasn't really great today.
At the very least, the hot cocoa could have some redeeming qualities about it.
But that wine was just
terrible. Terrible all around.
And I'm sorry for you, because you're really excited every day for the wine.
I really am. I look forward to the wine. I like wine. I want to explore new wine. But it's okay. It's because at the very least, I'm finding out more about what I don't like. You know, so it's a positive in that regard.
That's a good way to look at it.
But until then, drop a comment down below, like and subscribe, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.